that's all of them, isn't it?
It is all of them.
It's all of them. Welcome back to Crate & Craft. Toni, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You have brought us a bounty of launches.
I know, we've got extra counters and extra counters.
We've got a whole studio to ourselves. This is the sort of thing that would be spread out over 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 or 5 different shows. All in. What sort of stuff's coming up? What should we get ahead of us on the website?
We've got some returning favourites which you all loved last year, so if you missed them last year, please shop ahead and get them because they are back. So we've got our snowdrift dies, we've got some incredible cabin papers as well, vellums, and then we have the returning goodie box.
2 hours, so we're going to do a big preview in this show, but stay tuned because we've lots of demonstrations on the way, really in-depth stuff. But very, very quickly, this is back. We haven't even got a display for it. It's all in the box. What roughly in here? What we're going to be seeing soon?
So there's over £100 worth of product, and it's all Stamps by Me variations of papers, eyes ink, stamps, dies, and I've put this in as a little mini basket builder for you all because it's just a wonderful piece of kit that you can build in with the rest of the collections that are on the counter, but can be used independently as well. So if you like your a lot of bang for your buck, should we say, you have it in this box. So you are guaranteed a box. It'll come in a nice giftable box, and all of the products inside you're guaranteed, but what might vary is the colour or the pattern. So if it's a stamp that has a heart on it, you might get a stamp that's got a star on it, for examples, but you are guaranteed everything that's in this box, which is brilliant.
It's basically like a first come, first serve. That's why we kick off the show with it. We're going to open it up in this show. Don't worry to see the content, but let's go right now. Get your name on yours. 517 456 26.99 on the website crateandcraft.com. That's where you can go to get many of your elements on this show, to check out your monthly mega deal. We've also got happy hours available for you. We've got the giveaway after all for the 12 days of Christmas. By shopping for anything, you'll be in the prize draw to win one of 12 giveaways from Toni as well. That's very exciting. That runs out at 5 p.m. today. But on this show, the glitter is back. There's one of your happy hours, the stencils, and so on and so on. But let's start brand new. All things Winter Forest. This is our monthly mega deal.
Oh, it's a good one.
Yes, it is.
I love Christmas. Stamps by Me do Christmas so well. If I could do Christmas all the time, I absolutely would. So you remember our inlay dies that you could leave in or take out, which is awesome. So these are our high definition 3D embossing folders with the inlay dies in there. So you can take the die out, it's just held in with low tack tape, or leave it in should you wish. So you get three designs. You get slimline and 2 5x7s, and you get the wonderful die. Now the die in the centre is just the elements that came out of the centres of your embossing folders. So we utilised it in such a way that you can do buildable scenes. So you have the stars, the trees, the words, the snowflakes, and the little sort of like star background design in there as well. So you can run these through any of your traditional die cutting machines. They go through them all. Just make sure you check your plate system, and you will come out with the most beautiful 3D dimension. Now you can see from all of the samples, I've put them all out for you all because I really feel like they all need to shine in their own right because they're all super cool. So no matter if you are a mixed media kind of crafter or if you are a clean and simple, we all love a bit of white. They show incredibly well on white, but brushed over with some ink, some stenciling, some whatever you want to do, they are a wow factor. The great thing about them also is they have an incredible chamfered edge, which gives it that touch of class and elegance. So it's not just like a infinity type style embossing folder where it never ends. It has a chamfered edge, giving you that 3D dimension, looking like you've got that layered system that you would buy from a store. Now, quick heads up, we are 4 minutes in. Obviously, we were talking about the box beforehand. It is a monthly mega deal, so there are shows scheduled in for the month. You know, that's how I remember it. 10% of that stock's already sold out in that 4 minutes of airtime. Under £20 on FlexiPay to get all 3. One of them has sold out already individually. So hearing that you're already on the website crateandcraft.com, I think it was the bright one. Sorry, Making Spirits Bright, which is that one. So I want everybody checking out your baskets on that individually, but saving nearly £24 off. 2 FlexiPays, you can see it on the screen, 1980. 213 322. 213 322. We will absolutely be demonstrating that in this show for you. Can we have another world launch, please, Toni? Yes, so we love Christmas, as most of you know, so I've changed it up a little bit this year. So rather than the snowman or the robin that we see every year. We've done something completely different. So this time you've got your woodland animals, which can be teamed up to make the most beautiful Christmas cards. So you have a bumper paper pack with lots of variations of designs in it, and we'll go through those. But you also get, what is really cool is an A5 stamp set and a mask and stencil system, where you can mask off the elements and create the cards on the front of this envelope packet here, so you can see them. They're absolutely wonderful. You have the mask and you have the reverse, and you get the stamps as well. But teamed up with the papers, if you get in the embossing folders, maybe if you don't like this stamp, maybe get the papers, because they work so well. And you can see from all of the wonderful samples down by the bottom there how if you interchange the elements, you get a nice Christmas card if you want to. But look how autumnal they look. Father's Day, sympathy, all year round types of cards. Because I was really conscious that, you know, every time we come it has a Christmas theme, and it's wonderful to have those Christmas themes, but it's nice to have light and shade as well with your craft. So I know that you're going to use these throughout the whole year, and you all love our bumper paper packs.
You know what? Can we get this paper pack individually teamed, you know? Is that broken down if you want to get more of those? Okay, you're getting the stencil, the stamp, and the paper pack. It's limited stock on its own. Details are on the screen. But yeah, I get it, because that could be spring and summer and newborn, whatever you want it to be, or Father's Day. But actually, you've got some lovely scenes in there as well, haven't you? So
it's traditional stamps by me with the watercolour finish in there. All you need to do is run these through an embossing folder, and you have amazing cards. You can fussy cut them, use them as backgrounds, watercolour designs, like you say, autumn designs. You've got all of the other all of the other items from Stamps by Me that will work with. I think this is the one that we've created that's going to work with everything. And it's wonderful to see something different. I like to see different. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. I'm going to have that, and I'm going to play with that one as well.
And actually, we saw some of these in the embossing folder and dies on the other display, didn't we? But as simple as that.
Isn't that just is that not just gorgeous? So if you think about your paper pack, you get 75 sheets, 25 designs, 3 of each. You have 75 Christmas cards. All you need is some card blanks on there as well.
I'm going to hold up 2 more for you. I mean, we can hold up later, but we'll get to them. But look at these from Karen and Sharon. That rhymes.
How beautiful. So what you basically do with the stamp and stencil system is you can create scenes within the stencils and create those beautiful apertures as well. You've probably seen artwork actually with the big bears, with the trees in and things like that. So that's where it's going with these particular designs. That was the idea behind it. So you can interchange the stencils, interchange the stamps, but the stamps do fit seamlessly within those inbuilt stencils and mask systems as well. So you're going to look really, really cool as crafters just by following the step guides that are on the packet. And if you incorporate the papers, well, I'm sorry, but you're just going to be making amazing cards. Add a bit of sparkle. It's Christmas, right? We've got sparkle as well in the show, but that could be a new baby, boy and girl.
Well, yeah, and that's from Elaine, right? And I was thinking, like, making and selling.
Yeah, just like it's a boy, it's a girl. So I think it's really wonderful that we've brought some really versatile products this year from Stamps by Me, and we bring Christmas now all year to right up until October now. I've got tons of Christmas lined up for you all, and this is going to work with what's coming in a few months.
I would not be surprised though. Maybe that paper pad's not even going to see Christmas because of how universal it can be. So $35.99 is your club price, $7.97, $4.79. That is for all things woodland wildlife. You mentioned about adding some glitter. We've got some mega glitter.
Sorry, Dan, can I just grab that?
Yeah,
so basically your glitter is your colourless glitter. It has no colour, okay? So, oh no, that's not.
Is that it?
That's the one.
Okay.
It's colourless glitter. It has no colour whatsoever, okay? So you can actually colour this if you want to. If you tip some into a pot and add a little bit of alcohol ink, you can make your own coloured glitter, but it's totally colourless. And sometimes we don't want clear iridescent sparkle that's got a green or a purple undertone. This has nothing, so you get that glass-like finish, that sugar finish. Whereas and it's not glass, guys. Don't think it's glass. It's plastic. It will not cut you in any way, shape or form. But this is what it looks like when you pop it onto your Christmas cards with just the clear, so no colour. I didn't want glitter that interfered with the background paper. So if I'd have put a glitter on there that had a purple undertone, the purple would be fighting with the red and green. I wanted completely clear, so it gives you that glass-like finish, and that's what this does. So if you haven't got that, I've sold thousands of these. If you haven't got it, great for Christmas, but brilliant for all year round. I use it all the time.
Well, again, this can be divided by 2 on Flexi as well if you wish it to, but that on its own is $484,251 to get the duo box of your media glitter colourless side of things. Shall we talk happy hour, team? Why not? Let's do that at the top here. This happy hour is only for this. We meant to check, but I completely forgot to ask. If it's a happy hour for the 1 hour, or whether it goes across, it's for the 2 hours. Thank you so much. Okay, 4 till 6 p.m. These 3 stencils are reduced in price.
These are wonderful as well, because if you just go through these with a white ink pad and then you get your paintbrush and paint over them, it looks like you've watercoloured your own background.
Nice.
So you have 3 different styles. You have the berries and buds, you have the florals and the leaves, and then you have the pine cone and the fern, and you get all 4. These were $7.99 when we brought these out each.
Or 3.
Sorry, all 3, sorry. But these were $7.99 each when we launched.
But you make a good point, though, because, like, this one down here, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that could be 5 different designs, right, that they can bolt onto the one previously above here. It's $8.99.
It's a steal, and if you do like your stenciling and you just like a touch of detail, these stencils have been used on top of the bumper paper packs, which we've just shown you, from the animals on the corners to create detail as well. So everything just works. And do you know, sometimes I actually surprise myself when I put the show together. I'm like, that works. And we did that 2 years ago and it still works. So I think sometimes as a company, as long as you stay true to yourself and stick with what you love and adore, it all should work, shouldn't it, right?
Yeah.
And it does. When I'm putting it out, I'm like, this really works. This is amazing. So that is a great steal.
Well done, everybody. It's 410010 on this show page. You can see everything, by the way. Every purchase will get you in that prize draw. That's up until 5 o'clock to winning one of the 12 days of Christmas, courtesy of Stamps by Me. Let's continue on. I've never seen these snowdrift eyes.
These are awesome.
Really? Now it's not brand new today. You bring back returning favourites.
We haven't got a lot of these, and if you missed these last year, these sold through so fast, and this is what's left of the reorder. So they're a snowdrift effect. So if you think about snowdrift hills and things like that, but they have the words in. So you have the top die to take the snowdrift, you have the die to do the word, but then we've given you the lower die as well to make a die cut word. So you can see, so that's the snowdrift of a die.
I guess you haven't got to do the drift, that same one there, greetings.
That's it.
That's really cool.
And then you can just use the word die. But if you use the top of a panel, you can do it out the top. Or if you use the bottom, you can use the bottom. And this is the word joy. Now the words on their own look beautiful.
That's lovely.
That is a nice one, isn't it? So the snowdrift element of it, for the bottom, let me tell you, we have some happy hour deals for some windows coming up throughout our weekender. These on the bottom of the windows, you need to stay tuned, guys, because there's some great happy hour deals that work so well with the other items that we've got in the show. They are an absolute must.
Love that. Greetings, joy, and you get the word winter as well. Details are on the screen, 073747. Now, Winter Story, this is a big collection, and I think you're going to absolutely love this. We get lots in here. We're going to come to the vellums. You do get vellums in this collection. And actually, starting on your big 12 by 12 like you're going to see now, this is double-sided, isn't it?
Totally
the
is.
big 12 by 12.
And the reverse colours are drips.
Well, I've got them here. Let's go for it.
Sorry.
That's right.
The sort of like drip colours from the front. So you know the coordinate. We brought this to you last year. We have a full collection of this coming this year as well to go with. But basically, it's in a lovely eclectic mix of those snowy scenes, the cabins, the poinsettias, the snow, and they really do tell a story. And
Love
again,
that other
these were
side.
super. This is just what's left from our reorder last year. So you get the full 12 by 12.
Yeah, that's not every single one. That's a selection of. Yep.
No, and then you get the lovely textured pad, which has
which
got
these
like
are lovely.
linen and wood. You all know, I've been doing wood papers for years. I just absolutely love wood. It tells a great story, doesn't it? So we have to put a wood collection in there for you. It's got some linen effects as well in there as well.
Beautiful.
And then we have your mini topper sheet, so you can fussy cut these, so you can embellish. So you have circles. You have fussy cut elements in there. We have panels with words in there as well, so cute for making
that's
cards
beautiful.
and things like that. And then you have your incredible vellum, which I can't quite reach without causing
let me
chaos.
put this down. So you get this. We've just been through a smaller pad, a medium pad, and a large pad, right? And then all of these vellums. I was going to move that front one out of the way. I know it breaks the magician's code because you think, oh, they're not standing up on their own. But these are divine.
Yeah, so as soon as you put some card behind that.
Oh, go on then.
There you go, look at that. So you can do your vellum wraps on your cards and things like this. They're A4. The texture and dimension is incredible, but think about fussy cutting the flowers if you want to, wrapping them around on cards. This is underneath a card if you want to do vellum underneath some acetate. You can really be creative. And here we go. So just
Isn't that beautiful?
So you can really go to town, and then the colours, that pop of red with that lovely poinsettia, and really chop into them, really utilise them. Add the sparkle if you want to. This is the vellum flowers cut out onto an embossing folder. This is the one that I just showed you there. And then
I love the smaller scenes in there, like the smaller deer and the pine cones and the house.
Yeah, these are just, oh, I just absolutely love this collection. It has to be one of my all-time favourites.
Can I just bring this one up at the same time?
Yeah.
Because with the vellum, it's really magical, that, isn't it, with the vellum on the front?
Nice, isn't it?
I love that. You could direct to Chris and put your face there and it'd be the most scary thing ever.
No, I need to sell it. So I've just got tons of samples, so build them in with your embossing folders. Just have fun with them. The papers, you really don't need to do much with these, to be honest. And this is a lovely paper collection, and that lovely stag from the new collection as well. So, you know, they're just beautiful. So if you've got our envelope maker and our box maker, which we launched a month ago, these make the most beautiful, these 12x12s make the most beautiful gift boxes with those.
That is £18 on FlexiPay today, then it's £18 next month. 25% of a winter story gone. 25% sold out. It's 398713. So congratulations getting hold of those. We'll continue on, and you're thinking, this is a lot of new launches. Yes, we're sort of saying at the top. That's why we've got 2 hours, right? It's a huge, huge, most of it world launch, courtesy of Toni, for you just here on Create and Craft. Cotton Pines is the next.
So I think I've got a theme. I like a cabin.
Yeah, she likes a cabin.
I like a cosy cabin. I like a log fire. I like to be happy in my little life, and this is no different. So this one has a little bit of difference. So this is just what's left from our celebration boxes. So you all remember birthday.
Yep.
Went down an absolute storm. So in this one you get 2 paper pads, and I'll show you them in a second. You get the tree stamp and the exterior die. So you're getting a lot for your money here, guys, a lot. And then you get your wonderful painted mounts, which are your pre-made card blanks if you want to. And all you need to do is stamp a sentiment or add some sparkle or add a colour around the edge, and you have beautiful handmade cards if you want to. And then you also get a cute corner floral, like cotton flower stamp as well. So
these mounts,
aren't they just nice? I mean, just put them on a card, guys. Put some sparkle.
There you are then.
Make it look sparkly. Let me show you some samples, because these are wonderful as well.
Cool, then.
Now, literally, from what we've just spoke about with this one with the red cabin and this one rustic, this is more rustic, this is more traditional.
Yeah.
You're getting both for that. You're getting both for £34.99 is what. Double that is what one of these was on launch last year. So you're getting both.
I'm with you. So that is 35 now. 36.
The paper pad
That's also
on
30.
this one is £20 on my website.
Yep.
So for an extra 15, you're getting everything else in as well, and it's no different to this collection as well. It's an absolute steal. I can't tell you the deal. Did you show those papers, Dan?
No, I didn't.
Will you show them, because
Yes,
they're really different?
No, I won't. Yes, I will. We were going through the mounts a second
really
ago.
different,
You have
that's
then got
why.
the Cotton Pines paper pad, but this is the extra one on there, which is, and again, if it wasn't in the set we were in, we didn't know, you wouldn't necessarily be thinking Christmas on some of these, but they absolutely can be, can't they?
Yeah, so you can. These look sparkly, right? They're so not. They're just printed. But look, we have some. Look, keep going. Look at these ones with the gold light.
Oh,
look
wow.
At that. Now that's fancy,
It's
isn't
like really
it?
thick paint, like a mixed media
Yeah, we
distress
like
look,
a
isn't
little
it?
bit mixed media. So let me show you some of the samples.
Go on then.
And again, the trees and dies and stamps on here are going to work with your red collection. Just interchanges beautifully. So if you've not got any Christmas papers, these 2 sets alone, look at that. That is a painted mount with a diamond cut out and then matte and laid back on.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. With the stag stencil.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't spy that.
Look. Use your decorative dies. I'm sure somebody's going to be bringing you some Christmas frame dies of some form. Look at that's that gold in the back.
Whoa. Spin that round.
Sparkle on the trees there as well. There's just so. I mean, look at all the samples. I'm going to have Christmas cards for the rest of my life right here. Look at that. Oof. And a little bit different as well. So if you are thinking, do you know, I don't want to do traditional. I want to change it up a little bit. I want to make it home-like. Then this cotton flower stamp you get in here as well. I mean, I'm just trying to point out the ones. These are the big papers, look.
Yep.
I mean, if you're wanting something a little bit different, this has totally got you covered.
I'm looking at those designs popped into the the embossing folder dies on that first multi-buy, the monthly mega deal.
Yep.
That's how you make a shake.
That's how you
shake
make
yourself.
a shake. And this is your colourless. No, it's not. That's not mine.
Nope.
I'd be telling a fib if that were mine. It's not. Look at them. Aren't they nice? I mean, come.
Keep showing them. Absolutely, see them all.
Add a bit of pink.
Yep.
Just because it's green don't mean we can't change it. Panel the design if you want to. And then lastly, we have the lovely fussy cut with the background on. There's just so much.
So, right.
Oh,
Go on.
some more.
You're like, where did they come from?
And there's just so many. There's so many to show you on. So you get the trees.
This with a big old set together for making and selling.
And then you get you get your envelopes. Look.
They're nice, aren't they? Again, make and sell all of these if you want to.
£31.49.
She's furious.
You can't even get coffee and cake for two in some places for that.
In Oundle, yeah. 723771 is the item number for those. Quick heads up, by the way, Tony referred to it a second ago. The colourless glitter, is it fully allocated or gone? It's fully allocated, meaning every single unit is attributed to someone. Now, here's the thing with our new system. Even if there's one available, 100 people could put it in their basket because no one's bought it yet. So if it's in your basket, somebody else could be purchasing that.
All right. Okay.
So
it doesn't hold it anymore?
No.
Oh.
Because you might accidentally put it in there and somebody else wants it.
Okay.
And you'd be like, oh man, they might have gone out, forgotten to release it from their basket. It makes it as fair as possible. So that is going to go right now. That is nearly every single unit is allocated there. Shall we do another little bundle for you at home, friends? That felt a bit like at the theatre, didn't it? Like a pantomime. That's right.
Now.
A combination. Joyous Noel and Let's Be Jolly. I thought I said let's be silly.
So
let's be jolly.
cute. So cute. I can't tell you. So in this one you get an A5 stamp set, which is this one here with the music and the lovely sentiments. You also get on the back, look at this. You get a music die, a bar for the music and the lovely notes. You also get a treble clef down at the bottom and the music notes on the bar as well.
That music note very quickly.
That music note, that is just lush, isn't it? That is on the vellum
as well.
From 3 down. But that treble clef fits beautifully inside this stamp, okay? So it looks beautiful on its own, but if you want to team it up, you can.
Like that? Yeah?
Yep. Is that not nice? That is a nice
and even the musical notes down the bottom there.
That is so cool. And then on this side here, you get that lovely stag's head and the antlers where you can totally build it up. And it's not a choice of this. This collection is for both.
And all of the words here.
How you're going to decide from my show today what you actually want.
These
is just
are both beautiful. Building it
beyond me
up.
because
Mats and layers in there.
there's just look at this.
These musical notes
I
again.
like this one, Dan, because it's very.
Ooh, this is different. There you go.
So if you use a clear embossing, and then you do the back, and then just some more with the words, and just very classic in design, and it's going to work with all of the rest of your other items.
You're saving £20 off there. Hey, your monthly mega deal was under £20 on FlexiPay, that very first bundle we showed you. So maybe your saving from here is going to be contributed over to there, whatever you'd rather. 161806. Before I talk back about that monthly mega deal, the happy hour, the trio of stencils, gone. Sold out already, so bravo everybody checking out your baskets on that. Just to recap on that, 410010. But that monthly mega deal that we were just talking about with those 3 brand new embossing folders and dies. So the dies can be removed?
They can.
If you want them to be.
I'll show you.
Excellent. And then the extra smaller dies in the middle of there. We're going to demonstrate that in just a second. I'm going to unbox the box first of all. But to give you an idea of what you could be doing with your monthly mega deal, here's a little bit of an idea for you.
Max out.
striking samples.
Yes, they're very good. Very, very good. And when they landed from my design team, I was like, I always do this, right? Oh, oh. Everyone sat at my desk, graphic designer, sticks the red round corner and goes, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." I've seen
okay,
these samples, they're amazing. So,
well,
yeah.
Bravo, everybody. I love your emails already coming in. We'll read those in just a second. 20% of the monthly mega deal sold out and gone. Well done, everybody. Just to recap, all those samples we're using this kit. So all 3 of the embossing and die folders and the extra dies in there too. That's what's on the screen. 213322. But we promised you we would. There's not even a display. There's not even room for this. But content-wise, this could have been the biggest display.
Yeah,
of the show.
I said let's not get this out, and I'll unbox it once and probably only once because it's got a ton of stuff in here. But this is a great basket builder, so if you maybe are buying for yourself or another crafter, you can divvy this up, share it if you want to. The contents are no less of value just because they're in this for you at Christmas time. So let's have a look what's inside. So you'll get a lovely box, and then let's just quickly go through. So you're guaranteed. So when we say contents may vary, it's not you won't not get these. You will get these. It's just that the colour might change. So you'll get a glitter, the colour might be silver. Right. You'll get a glitter paste, but it might be gold. So you're guaranteed what's inside. So you're going to get the glitter paste and the pearl paste. So for instance, this one's a stamp and die, so you'll get a stamp and die. There's the die in the back there. Yep. We've got some Christmas goodies in here as well with some dies. We've got a little mini stamp as well in there with a die on the back. Now already, you're talking the money already before.
Well, I'm wondering how, I was about to think in my head, £30 worth of value.
Already.
I feel like...
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, we're covered.
Yeah, so now we've got vellums. You know, you all love our vellum. So we've got a ruby bloom, we've got mulberry and gold, we've got this lovely large die on here as well with the heart system in there. We've got stencils as well. We've got papers. Charcoal roses with the envelopes in there as well with the stickers. We've got more painted mounts, bloom and grow.
I like how they're all still packaged as well, so it's a proper treat to yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, lots of friends covered on this one. We've got more painted mounts and we've got more painted mounts. So let's just pop it back in and just show you. So painted mounts, more painted mounts. Let me just show you. For people who maybe
and what's the value of one of these packs?
Seen, £10.
£10, lots.
So let's just show you.
What's our price covered there in the box?
Yeah, they're instant card makers. That's why we love these. They're a heavyweight. They're uncoated, which means you can stamp a design, add a butterfly, whatever you want to do, and just create the most amazing cards if you want to. So you get some plain muted ones.
That, yeah. Ooh,
you get some which can be used. So this one would look lovely with your Christmas folder because it's got that lovely oval centre, and then we have the rectangle design in there. So they are of a heavy weight, they carry water too, so you've got plenty to go at. Lots of different variations in here as well. So you've got vellums, you've got papers, you've got stencils, you've got stamps, you've got dies, you have envelopes, you have glitter, you have paste, and you have glitter as well, all for less than 30.
And we get the box.
And you get the box, which is a lovely box as well, because I love boxes.
Yeah, yeah.
I love a good box.
Quite right too. For under £30, club members, you've got your club discount, you've still got Flexi there. 517 456 to get the Christmas goodie box. We are going to demonstrate next with all things winter forest. Which one are you going to grab, Tony?
I'm going to grab. Oh, sorry, Dan. Could I borrow all 3, please? Right.
Yes, you can.
So if you're sitting on the fence and you're thinking, right.
Well, actually, you might not have seen die and embossing folders.
You might not have seen mine particularly.
Well, no.
So there is a ton out there, and they're all incredibly beautiful. But what I love about ours is the high definition, what you get on the deboss as well as the emboss. So the back looks as good as the front. Okay, so let me show you. Let's do it on some mirror board because classic Christmas is mirror board. Now I've just got this lovely sort of goldy foily one here. So which would you like me to do first? I'm going to do all 3.
One that's nearest you then.
This one.
Point at your one.
Which is my favourite actually. This one. I like this one.
Okay. By the way, Captain Kirkham has emailed in. Thank you, Helen.
Oh, hi, Helen.
Says, hey, Tony and Dan, what a beautiful collection and so versatile. I love them. The embossing folders are so creative and unique. As always, Toni and Stamps by Me team have hit it out the park. She says, missing you two in the same Christmas jumper, though.
Next time.
Did you get the memo?
No.
No, I didn't get the memo.
I did get Summer Christmas from the VT, so I felt like I'm Summer Christmas. I'm not sure what you've come out, but I'm Summer Christmas because it's got red and gold.
You've noticed I've got changed today. Got told off.
I said to... Yeah. I said, Dan, what are you wearing for the show? He went, this. I went,
She's like, you're going to put a shirt on, yeah? She's like, can't be in your slacks now, Dan. Maybe good enough for the others, but not for me.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I just said, have you got a shirt?
Yeah. I did, thank goodness. Crafty eggs to you both. That is from Helen. Helen, thank you so much.
Not going to let me live that down now, are you? Oh, that needs to go in that box, Dan.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Right, so basically, let me just show you before I run this one through, is the embossing folders come with that inlay die. So it's already in for you, but to take it out, all you just need to do is bend the folder. You can't hurt your folder and it just pops out. Just pull it out, okay? If you want to pop it back in, just use some low tack tape. So I'll do my demos with and without as well to show you how cool they are. So all you do is you just take your card, line it up with your embossing folder best you can, and then we'll run this one through. Now, this is the most basic way to use your embossing folders, is just grab some cardstock or some mirror board and run it through. But there is so much more you can do with your embossing folders, and I show you every time I come because we have mostly embossing folders now. So I show you tons of different techniques, and we will show you, hopefully, because I've got 3 hours today, 2 now, and then 1 tonight, haven't I? So hopefully I'll just show you lots of different ways.
Again, if you want your individuals, 2 out of the 3 are still in stock. 1 has gone already, but as far as the combination together with the extra dies, that's what's on the screen. That's what's under £20 on Flexi. That's what 25%. Look at Santa there. That's what 25% of the stock has gone. 213322. Oh, Tony.
So you can see already, can't you?
Yeah.
So let's just show it. So when you open it up, the centre pops out because it's got that inlay die. So think about your wonderful shaker cards if you want to. So put a shaker window in there. But look how different. So this one's in the gold mirror, and you've got it there, Dan, on some craft card.
And that is striking, isn't it, from the other collection? But same embossing folder.
So nice.
Yeah.
Shall we do the next one?
Absolutely. Which one are you going to do now?
So next one, we'll do the next 5x7 one,
okay,
which
that's
is the one with the oval in. So this
out.
pops out of the centre. If you do it twice, you can swap the inlays and do different centres. But if you do not want it to cut the centre out, just pull this out. Okay, just grab it here and pull it out. Okay, it's super easy. I don't want to pull it out because I'm not ready to do that demo yet.
Just to quickly say, I love the other side of that in craft card.
Well, that's because that HD high definition, and that's the deboss looks as cool as the emboss.
That's really nice, isn't it?
3D embossing folders are cool, but on some of them, the 3D on the back is so poor, whereas the high definition ones, it really picks up that detail and pushes it through. That is a lovely card.
Yeah.
Just on the reverse.
It's different thought, isn't it? Yeah. Depends what the
And you get that nice chamfered edge as well, guys, so you get that lovely bevel. So we've put extra detail in every area that we can. So this one is the stag on there. So all you do again is you grab your card, pop it in, line it up, and then we'll just run this one through. Super easy. And again, you don't need a big machine.
No, I was going to say, any mid-range machine or above.
And you've got QR codes and everything as well, so you'll be able to see me playing around with these and having fun.
Oh, here was a question we got earlier on from Lucy from Sweetwater Stencils. She was asking about your
ink.
Yeah.
How did I know?
Your no line.
No line watercolor.
Is that back yet?
Yes, it's Lucy buys it all off me before I can even get it.
Right.
So yeah, so it's ordered and it's basically all going to Lucy.
Okay, she was like on the show, like we're doing it early stage. She was like, by the way.
Yes, Lucy's.
She's like, I saw Tony's in later.
Yes, yeah, I'm glad I'm not in. She would have found me. No, it's on order. So yeah, I've ordered extra for Lucy. So let's just open this one. Oh gosh, tell me now.
Tell me now.
Look at that.
Oh, spin it round.
You can even see the hair on his body.
You can. What does that look like on the side? I like that.
Sorry, I'm just tilting. Sorry. There you go. And can you see the lovely, when I say chamfered, it's this, Dan. It's this lovely detail that you get here. So it's just that extra detail and all of those spots and diamonds all the way around there.
Now, just quickly say, we were looking at this earlier on. You didn't see it, but so you can use it with another embossing folder if you want to.
Yeah, so you can run it through your wood grain from last year and then do this one on top if you want to.
There's our winter
Snowdrift.
Snowdrift.
And there's your papers, like it's meant to be, right?
Like it's meant to be. Imagine putting photographs in that, maybe school pictures or something. Wouldn't that be lovely?
Yeah, but this one, Dan, you can fussy cut this away, look.
Oh, yeah.
Could just go around there and you have a beautiful embossed embellishment as well. Take it away from the frame if you want to.
You could.
But yeah, so just for a quick example here, and no, it doesn't match, but I just want to show you, like, look what happens as soon as you add the bumper paper pack underneath. It just works.
That one's called Making Spirits Bright.
Let me just put the how cool he is. So that's that one, and then let's do the slimline one, right?
And the final one, which is Believe.
Believe, yeah. You just pull that out of there, and we'll do this one next. So this is a nice change up from your traditional like 6x6
I like the edge, the frame in this.
This has got a beautiful frame, lovely frame. I love a good frame. So.
Ta-da. So if you didn't take the die out, sorry, if you did take the die out, that would just be an embossed frame.
Yes, it would just give you the chamfer around here, so you could stamp onto it if you want to. I will show you. I just want to show you all the dents are built
absolutely.
in.
Whilst that's going through, the emails are coming in thick and fast. Amanda says, good afternoon, Tony, Dan, gallery and crew. Right, crew?
All right.
That's you. There we are. All right. I'm so excited it's Friday. It's been a long week since your podcast kitchen party on Monday.
Yes.
What was that?
So Tim, my other half, is the tech guy, right? And he went fishing for a week, so I don't know how to do all this sort of tech what's here.
Yeah.
So I was like, right guys, you're having me from my kitchen. So I did my podcast from my kitchen.
Did you?
Yeah, stood up. It was actually quite fun.
Very cool.
Talking about these.
Amanda said that I'm very happy I have the new launches ordered. They're really special. Can I just ask Tony if her dress is from Cedar Rose? It's beautiful. Much love to you all, Amanda. Is it from Cedar Rose? Is it not? Is it? Is it? No.
It's, mate, I'm not talking about it. Right.
Follow
It
Cedar
might be,
Rose.
it might not. It's, maybe.
Is it in the...
Testing phase.
Is it?
Yeah, see if I can breathe in it.
I love it.
Right, okay.
If you're on TikTok and social media, is Cedar Rose anywhere else but TikTok?
Not yet. Let's not talk about it. It's getting
Follow it
embarrassed.
on TikTok. Cedar Rose. It's worth it.
It's worth it.
It is worth it.
Right, look at this one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now you're talking.
That looks so striking and layered, doesn't it? But then, just to bring in a couple of other examples, very different, aren't they?
That is silver mirror board and then swiped with some white gesso.
Swipe.
And then if you get a tissue and just push it back, it all goes into.
But that one, I say, with the previous baubles, that's
white.
Bit of
Just
white.
dusted over with white.
yeah.
Is that nice?
Yep.
So that's the 3 embossing folders with the inlay dies. If you take the die out, you will end up with just a complete flat design. Well, it won't be flat, it'll be 3D, but the centre will remain inside as well. So shall we do a cheeky demo?
Let's do a cheeky demo. It's 213322. Nearly a third of the stock there has sold out and gone. The goodie box, just to go back, over a third of that's gone.
Crikey.
Not forgetting there were 3 paper pads, 3 mount paper pads in here worth £30, £10 each. Your price is £30. Then on top of there, you've got extra stamps. You've got stamps and dies, haven't you? Extra paper pads going in there. I saw vellum in there too. 3 different inks and, glitters and pastes. Tons. The usual price, check out on the screen, £120 worth of value for £26.99.
Great.
What
isn't it?
a treat.
So if maybe your budget didn't stretch to, mind you, it's only £5 more for today's new products, but if your budget is not great and you do want a little bit of a steal or a deal, then you have options in the show as well.
You might have missed out on that first time round.
Absolutely.
You never know. Well, it's Christmas. 517456. Well done, everybody. Don't forget to press checkout on the phone lines, whether you're looking on the app, on the website, particularly createandcraft.com. By the way, you've only got 20 more. You can shop after between 5 and 6, and lots more demonstrations going on there. But our first 12 days of Christmas ends at 5 p.m. today in this show, which is just by shopping for anything, you'll be in the prize draw to win one of 12 giveaways from yourself, worth the best part of £25. Full T's and C's are on the website after all. Are we going to continue demonstrating these?
Yes, I'm going to do this one first.
Why not? Okay.
So I'm just going to use a bit of craft this time and show you how cool craft can be, because I think it's really understated, but it is cool if you want to change your craft up to be a bit woody or a little bit rusticy. So just, now don't be afraid to put ink onto your folders as well. If you want to put ink onto your embossing folders and run them through. I'm just going to do as if maybe today we've got some brand new crafters and they've not seen maybe stamps by me before, or even embossing folders. I'm just going to go straight from the box on how you can enhance them.
Yep.
Super easy. So if I tilt that forward. Oh, it's definitely there. There we go. Thank you so much. Right.
I love like are they the berries? The centre?
Yeah.
Are they the
Look
berries?
at, and like Dan says, the deboss is just equally as beautiful. So let's add some white to this to make it look even prettier. Now, if you need a good white ink pad in your stash,
Okay.
I think mine's out of stock. I'm saying get a good one. Mine's out of stock.
Everyone,
but I'm sure
look.
somebody has one. So let's just get a white here. So I've just got some white on my brush, and all I'm going to do is just go over the whole thing.
A little dusting of Tony.
Yeah. So I'm going to do it all white first.
There's so much to be said for craft card, isn't there?
Yeah, it's so understated, isn't it? It's so cool though. So I'm just going to go and give it all like a ghost-like look first.
Here we go. Not forgetting details on the screen. 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 2. By the way, we've got some wicked pictures from Mandy. After this demonstration,
Really?
we'll have a look at those. Yeah.
Is it with our earlier Christmas?
Well, no, it's her Christmas trees.
That's a
Is
different...
that a different show?
Are you just desperate? It's just desperate to show it.
Oh, it wasn't red. It was unread. Well, Mandy, thank you for that. For a different show.
And then, so I've just done that ghost-like background on there, but I'm just going to take the white now and I'm just going to tap on as well. So what will happen is the ghost-like transparent will be in the back, but I'm just going to bring the design now to the front. So watch what happens here. So I've pushed it all back, but now I'm still bringing the top of the design to life as well, which is a really, really cool technique. Just give it a rattle with a nice good ink pad, and already I've got something that looks quite awesome.
Ta-da!
So how beautiful does that look already now?
Now, which way round do you think it goes?
I'm a lefty loosey, so I like things on the left, but it's
I feel that, when I first look at it, I always think it should be like that.
yeah, landscape is beautiful too, or you could have the flower up on the top right as well.
And whilst we're here, go on, go full hog. Go all the way round.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that works for me.
So, just while we're working with this as well, you can also add colour. So if you just maybe grab an ink pad of some form. I've just got my Tim Holtz ones here, but any ink pads will do. You don't have to have mine. You can use any ink pads from your stash. And if we've got a pink now, if you just got a pink and tap some ink off there, if you just wanted to add a little bit of pink to the centre of your flower, just to bring it to life. Now, if you wanted to do the traditional red, of course, you can do that too. But I'm just put the pink on there. And then take the pink ink pad direct to. Now, I always say this, guys, it's an embossing folder. You can't hurt anything. If anything, what's the worst that could happen? You can put it in bin and start again, right? So I'm just going to go over. And then if you're thinking, oh, I think I've gone and made a hash of that now, you can then take your blending brush and just soften it out a little bit more. Because you have that white underneath, it'll blend out beautifully. So let me just hold the...
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it?
I liked the detail on there, so I'm just going to pick it up a little bit more. So now you can see that lovely poinsettia there. Now I'm just going to take my brush and blend that pink off that bud there. Right, so you get the idea, I think. And if you've got like gel pens, white gel pens, I did lend you, oh, you gave me it back, did you?
Of course I did.
So I've got my white gel pen here as well, so you can go round as well to enhance things as well. So just...
That wasn't the pen I had earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The same one?
Yeah.
Was it?
So you can enhance, put lines in the centres of your flowers if you want to. There's just so much you can do. I get carried away, but you can do your own thing. The other thing as well is, have we got any of that glitter left?
No.
Oh, okay.
Actually.
Moving on.
But you could. Winter Story?
Laura's going to kill me.
Which one's Winter Story?
The red one.
The red one. Where is it?
So there we go, so you can see.
Oh, yeah. With all
now,
the vellums,
if you did the green,
and the big 12 by 12, and the smaller one with the toppers.
So I've done that little pink touch there. Look there, and then we could do the pink the green on the holly, and then you could do a brown shade on that lovely sort of pine cone, and you would have a full coloured one on there as well. So let me just get this onto some form of a card.
Okay. So is it Winter Story's limited stock? Okay, we'll show it later on, but.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm not going to build this together. I just want to show you.
Just quickly show you, just pause it in, just to remind everyone. This is Winter Story. I know the details aren't on the screen, but there's your 12 by 12. There is a smaller pad in front of it, all the different toppers and things. You then remember all those not wood grain, wood grain and Hessian. Over here. They're in there too. And these are all and these are all the vellums. All of those vellums. That is what is limited stock. I know the details are not on the screen, but anything winter story, that is over 90% sold out, so bravo everybody.
Yep, so just basically, I was going to choose one of the papers because, just to show you that the rustic feel of here, although we've got pink, if you picked the trees or any paper you wanted from the bumper paper pack that's in our lovely stencil and stamp system, it's not cut to size, but let me just show you here how, if you choose like this, look at that, so if I cut that down, you could choose the tree formation,
I see what you mean, like a little
so you can
viewfinder.
create your own sort of. If you even go higher up, look at that, you've got that white there, and then you built it onto your card. Even though it's green with pink, it still works. The tones in the greens, and I say this every time I come, if you don't do green right, it looks horrible and it doesn't work with anything.
Green.
You have to have the right tone of green. Green is the colour that offsets everything else. It has to be the right colour green or else it won't work with anything else. So I'm going to leave that now.
Okay, done. Can I quickly ask, I know we're going to recap for you saying, but, oh gosh, can I ask a quick email from Carol?
Hi,
She
Carol.
says, hi both, Tony.
Hi.
Please, can you bring the box/envelope maker back?
It's on order. It's on order.
There you go, Carol.
Yeah, I did it as soon as it sold out here.
Amazing.
Yeah, I did it for you.
Right, I need to recap for you right now the winter forest. Can I quickly show everyone what we're getting home?
I'll give you those back.
Come on, team. We're going here. Just here. Just here.
We've got some.
I know. We won't change the details. Don't worry. We'll keep them on the screen. We'll just look at what we are getting home after all. Let me put back.
Just stay with.
Is that the right
if
around?
I touch it, it'll all come cascading down.
Oh my gosh,
it's best
it's
if you
literally
do it
about
down.
to. Beep.
That's wonderful.
And that one. Oh, hang on. There. Right.
Don't
you get
crash
the idea.
the website, guys.
Don't crash the website. No, it'll do that on its own. We don't need your help. Right, you've got the three, you can see the big embossing folders there and all of those dies. Help yourself to look at a whole load of the samples in front of us because it's so intriguing how a lot of the images from the woodland wildlife, the other step are in here, but it could be photographs, your own artwork, previous stamps and dies from you, right?
Yeah, I like the fact that with our embossing folders, if you just do it in white, you get a beautiful classic in design looking card. But if you do it on craft and add and enhance it with inks and white inks, you get a lovely mixed media finish as well. The scope to go from classic, simple, right up to grunge and a little bit more technical is totally there. That's the great thing about embossing folders. They're so versatile, they're pretty much indestructible and they're super affordable and they give you longevity with your craft. So these three are going to give you that as well. And if you think about the chamfered exterior, they don't have to be Christmas. If you wanted to cover some of the Christmas elements with big flowers and things like that, of course you can do that. Christmas birthdays.
Yeah, winter birthdays. Yeah, good point. When's your birthday?
Christmas.
Is it? It is, isn't it?
Boxing Day.
Yeah, it is. I knew that was a thing.
Yeah, I've always celebrated on Boxing Day. It's actually the 27th, but I've always celebrated since I was a kid on Boxing Day for some reason, so it's just stuck. So yeah.
Just put it forward a day.
Yeah, so, you know, all the Christmas presents get halved. So half the Christmas Day and half
you get a Christmas, but you get the present in Christmas wrapping paper, and then they rewrap it for Boxing Day and put it in birthday wrapping paper.
And you get a Christmas card for your birthday.
There you go.
I actually don't get a Christmas card for my birthday from my friends. My friends make an effort. Family's just like, there you go. From the box of 10, that cost £1.
Okay, thanks guys. That's so special.
I'm joking.
Joking, not joking. Right, the Winter Forest embossing folder and that die collection at 213-322. On the website, creatingcraft.com. Look on this show page. It is a 2-hour special. After we're going to go back to demos. Tony, any more you can do?
Shall we do this one
Well,
next?
we could, but can we? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. No, we can.
I'm telling you to do something that we can't do.
No, we can change details, right? You can.
Okay.
We'll go to demo. We'll get ready for that. Do all things woodland. Do you need any details? You need a stamp here,
Yeah,
don't
I
you?
need it all.
There you go. There's a
Thanks,
stamp.
darling.
Do you
Thank
want
you.
this?
Right, let's go.
Righto.
Let me show you how cool this is then.
Okay, everything on the screen you just spied there. Lots of the additional items that you're after, your individuals. But we're going to demonstrate with the Woodland Wildlife, which is that really cool stamp, and then you can sort of stencil within.
It's so cool.
We'll play with it, we'll show you.
So the reason this came about is I saw some fantastic artwork where people were stamping in and out of masks and things like that. I was like, that is just a brilliant concept. Now I'm going to make it easier for my crafters at home. So basically you get this A5 set with the lovely bear, and then you get the stag head and the trees, and you get some lovely sentiments. Now I've tried not to give you Christmas sentiments in here, knowing that you're probably going to use it all year round. So you are simply the best. You're my person. Awesome at any age, and always thinking of you. Great for Father's Day, autumn, whenever you want to. Great all year.
Just make sure it's clear for everybody. I know the details on the screen are for Winter Forest. We are using Woodland Wildlife. Obviously, we are just waiting for our details to change on the screen.
Is it broken? Have you broke it?
Me personally broke it.
Oh, I'm getting blamed, guys. Oh, they're telling me it's my fault.
But never, so yeah, but
Crash.
the way you order on the website, etc., it's all working perfectly fine. It's purely visually what you see on the screen. Okay, we can continue on.
Okay.
Yep.
So then you also, in the same set, get the stencil. So you get the stencil and the cute mask. So you get, let's just grab some black here and explain. So let's just show you. So there we go. So you can see now. So you can stamp within the design if you want to, or you can stencil around the mask, or you can pop the mask back in.
Nice.
Let's just pop this the right way so it doesn't look like I'm doing everything backwards. There we go. So then you stencil in, out, whatever you want to do. And you've seen from the samples on there, you can do glows around, stamp with. Oh, it's just totally awesome. So first of all, let me do a quick demo with the paper, because the paper's in the set as well. You get all of the papers.
Yep.
And here are some of the designs that you get in the papers. Now, they are uncoated, and you've seen several times now how we've incorporated them with the embossing folders, things like that. You've got some planes as well, so if you do want to experiment with a paintbrush, you can do that too. I mean, look how cute he is. I mean, come on. And she.
That could be really Eastery, could be spring, could be summer. I love that.
That is so cool. Now, the cool thing about it as well is if you sort of stenciled round, you can get the design within the bear as well. So
that would be cool.
It's just so cool. The
really
things
symbolic, isn't it?
What you just, if you're looking for something a little bit different with your craft this year, particularly with Christmas, then I think this collection is really going to push your boundaries and make you try something new, and maybe change up your Christmas cards. Are we all in the same rut as me, whereas like every Christmas card predominantly looks the same? It's got a frame on it and a happy Christmas. Well, this is not going to allow you to do that, because there are no Christmas sentiments and there's no Christmas sign whatsoever. Although it is your winter wonderland, winter forest. Look at that. I just love how the watercolour just disperses. That could be snow if you wanted to, and then just that lovely one in there. So
really
you get
pretty.
25 designs.
Come on.
Okay.
Continue
Oh,
on.
carry on.
Yeah.
So you get 25 designs, 75 of each. I'll just carry on.
Crack on.
Okay.
Crack on. So again, this is that woodland wildlife. You will find it's like one of the first 2 or 3 items on the whole of the show page. Apology, there's nothing on the screen. It's 797 your item number. How you order is absolutely fine. The website's absolutely fine. The screen isn't. We'll get there. Carry on.
Right. I'm going to use paper first, guys.
Yeah. Now, just FYI, I know it's 53 past. It's a 2-hour show. So wherever we start here, we can pick it up in the next.
Yeah, of course.
Show. Yeah.
So I'll make a quick paper card, and then when we come back, we'll use the stamps and the stencils. Okay?
Nice.
So first of all, I have our lovely teal card blanks, which are coloured on the inside as well. These are on the website, and then I've just got a piece of mirror board. So let's put this together real quick. Hopefully my glue's not blocked.
Oh,
no. Hey, we're good, we're good. So I'm just going to pop some glue on the back of here and pop this on top. Now this is how, quite simply, you can create beautiful Christmas cards. I'm not going to use the sparkle because it's out of stock. So this is one of the sheets from the set. So although it looks autumn, I'm making a Christmas card with it.
You right, Tony?
Yeah, just listening to him in my ear.
Hearing the panic in the gallery.
Panicking. Let's pop this on here, look. So this goes around here, and because we've added that touch of gold, it really just sort of like give it a bit of a Christmas vibe, although it's not. So then from one of the papers I cut that owl,
nice.
Which is really, I mean, the designs in these are really like, wow, iconic, aren't they?
Yeah, beautiful.
Is that the right word, iconic?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to grab some pads here.
So we've got 2.5 minutes till we're going to take a little 3-minute break, as we normally do between shows. You can use that time to check out your baskets. Hey presto! Woodland Wildlife is on the screen.
Oh, working again. Woo!
797479. Sorry, friends at home.
It's all right. Listen, it's not Creating Craft's fault that, you know, you're going through a big change with your with your website.
It is Creating Craft's fault.
No, it's not. It's technical, isn't it? It's beyond. It's beyond you, but changes needed to be made. We need to move into the 21st century, and you're doing it, and you're listening to your customers, and it needed doing. It's getting done, whether we like it or not. It's getting done.
That's right.
And
you tell them.
It will come good. People just need to be patient. That's all. You're bound to get gremlins. We can't help it.
Can we vote for Toni in the local election? On the 4th, you've got my vote, Toni.
Okay.
Whether you like it or not. Representing Wakefield and District.
Oh, we're gonna look. We're gonna add some ink to this. Have I got time? No.
You got 90 seconds.
No, but let's just put this on here. It's all right.
After.
It's all right. let's put him on there like that. We're going to add some white to make him pop from the back because he's blending in, which you'll still do when we come back.
Okay.
And then we have a Joyous Noel from the collection on the end with the iconic head of the stag.
Yep.
And that's the sentiment in there, and I'm just going to wrap that around there when we come back.
Beautiful. I know that was super quick. Thank you, Toni.
It's all right.
We will play a lot more to do with the extra stamps, and that, for example, these are the stamps, aren't they? To put it next to there. They are.
That's what I'm using next.
They are fab, aren't they?
Aren't they cool?
And not forgetting, you've also got the stencils on the way as you were showing us. Your item number, there you go, 797-479. Literally, I feel like I need a reboot for a second. On the website, createandcraft.com, that's where you can get all of your item numbers. Right. There it is for you. Another hour on the way. I know you'll stick with us, but use this chance, this little gap between shows, to obviously pop the kettle back on, but more importantly, to place your orders. The glitter has sold out. You spied earlier on also that the winter story was 90% gone. This is a huge world launch from Toni, Stamps by Me, and all things Christmas for Create and Craft. So here's your chance to press checkout on the website, on the app, or on the phone line. Of course, Toni, thank you for that first hour.
Thank you.
Don't go anywhere. Stay where you are. The winter storage is all but sold out, by the way. So here's a quick chance for you to press checkout. Okay, thank you all for coming. Now then, we need to say thank you to our dedicated customers. They really enjoy us and our huge range of great products.
We should make them feel part of a club.
A Create and Craft Club!
Brilliant! I can see it now. For just £10 a year, our club members will get...
10% off everything they buy.
Yes. What else?
We could do weekly offers and vouchers exclusively to our club members.
Yes, yes, yes.
And we must give them a monthly e-newsletter so they can see what's coming up before anyone else.
And early access to all of our promotions.
That is brilliant.
Could we give them free entry to all crafting live shows?
Great idea.
And we should automatically enter them into a monthly prize draw.
Our club members will love that.
But what if they want more?
Club Freedom.
I like it. Club Freedom. For just £10 a month, we could give them...
How about free UK standard P&P?
I love it.
We could also give our Club Freedom members exclusive weekly vouchers too.
Everyone would love that.
That's because everyone will love our Create and Craft Club.
Now, we must make it easy to join.
Not a problem. They just go to createandcraft.com. It couldn't be simpler.
If you love crafting,
Then you'll love the Create and Craft Club.
with ClearPay you can shop now and pay later. Always interest-free.
Simply add your items to your online basket, select ClearPay at checkout, log in or create a ClearPay account for an instant approval decision. Your purchase will then be split into 4 payments every 2 weeks. For more information about using ClearPay, visit createandcraft.com. Pay it in 4. Choose ClearPay.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Create and Craft, the second of a huge world launch, second hour in a row. Right, Tony?
I'm good.
Multiple sellouts already.
Yes.
Stock that's meant to last a month. What going on? Well, nobody, this is all about. So we're going to fly down this counter lots because it's like multiple shows in one, isn't it?
Yeah, we need to because it's all good stuff.
It is all very good point actually because lots works together. I know there are shows coming up tomorrow with Laura, etc. But right now you can get hold of everything. This is your monthly mega deal, as the screen behind us suggests. Already nearly 30% of the stock sold out. Tony, if people are just joining us, what are we getting home?
So I've got you 2 collections, 2 brand new collections so far, because there's going to be more. But in this particular one, we have our incredible HD 3D embossing folders with that inlay die. So what you get is the dimension is cool on the front 3D, and you also get it on the back as well. It's so beautiful on the back as well as the front. And you have the inlay die. Now the inlay die is in when you get it home, but you can easily take it out and then just pop it back in with some low tack tape if you want to. So if you want the panel to stay proud in the centre, then all you need to do is take the die out, and then you can use that area for a lovely stamped sentiment if you want to. But if you do use the die and it pops out, you can inlay it back in if you want to as well, and maybe do a white and a black one and swap the white from the black and vice versa. They just look so cool. And then you get the lovely dies that have come out of the centres of your embossing folders where you can create scenes in shaker cards. So you can do trees in the backgrounds of your stag and your trees. And your slimline card as well. You get stars, you get snowflakes, you get some words as well, which are super cute, and then you get your little panel with the little stars which stay in the page. And the ones that stay in the page were, oh sorry, it's over there, I'll show you in a second. They leave, if you put silver mirror board or something underneath, it looks like cute stars as well, so we'll show you those as well. But again, I said it in the last show, from beginner on white card right through to mixed media and advanced, these have totally got you covered. All you need to do is run these through 20 times and then you've got your Christmas cards for Christmas.
Well, you're going to see some right now. Look at these samples, are absolutely divine. Under £40, which is under 20 on FlexiPay. 213-322 for your world launch, your brand new Winter Forest embossing folder and die collection. 213-322. That's what nearly 30% of the stock has gone. I'm sure they'll be used more tonight, if not this show. But we're going to move on to the second huge launch, which we were in the midst of demonstrating. We're going to go to this first, our Woodland Wildlife. And these really do work. They are standalone items, but they work so well together.
And they do. You can see them cross-pollinating in both of the samples on both steppers. But this one is a bumper pack of papers, 75 sheets, 25 designs, 3 of each. So you have a lot in here. It's uncoated cardstock, so you can add more watercolouring on top. You can add your gilding waxes. You can add your blending around the edges, your splats for snow, whatever you want to do. Then you also get this incredible A5 stamp and stencil system. Now this one is A5, so you get the trees, the stag and the bear. But what's cool about it is they're brilliant on their own. But if you just come over to the side here, you also get your masks and stencils. So if you want to stamp within the shape or put your patterned animal cardstock behind the shapes, you can do that and make it really iconic cards. Or you can just do a glow around the mask if you want to. So there is so much versatility, and as you move down you'll be able to see the glows. Look at that, that's just the mask on paper.
Yeah, I'm with you.
How lovely is that? It's telling a great story. And as you move down you'll just see the papers incorporated so well. So all you need to do is stamp. If you want to just stamp, of course you can. You can use your embossing powders as well. But then if you want to start and build in that mask system and the stencil system, you can then create the glows. You can create the colour inside the animals. You can put them around, or you can use the papers just with your traditional embossing folders that we brought to you last year as well. The stamp on its own, you can see there, just looks awesome. Tear the papers, add the stamps, add the stencils, do whatever you want to do. Whatever you do, it's going to look awesome because you have those built-in papers that make you look like a fantastic card maker.
You're right, for Christmas, for autumn, for spring, for summer. I love there's still greenery in those images, isn't there?
I just wanted to bring something different this year, and I feel like if you want it to be Christmas, you can totally make it your own. But if you don't, then it's going to see you through the whole year.
Now, at the end of that last hour, because we were live from 4 o'clock with this show, there was a really quick demonstration done by Toni. We're going to get more in depth with this Woodland Wildlife Collection in just a sec. 797-479. Individual elements have sold out, by the way. What are you spying there?
So I just wanted to show you, Dan, that die from...
Oh, okay.
So this one here from this collection. It has this little die panel here with this little stars.
Oh, bring it over here, Toni.
Sorry, the
Right,
little
there we go.
stars. Just in there, in the square. Can we see there? Now, if you pop it onto the card, look, it
There we are.
stays in
Yeah.
the card. So if you put
And there.
something coloured behind, you can really replicate like a sparkly sky as well. So I've tried to think of everything in that little bit of waste metal from the insides of your embossing folders to really sort of like uplift.
That's spectacular,
It's
isn't
cool,
it?
isn't it? It's a cool little die.
It's cool. £18 on FlexPay to get hold of yours. 797-479. Stay tuned to see the stamps and the stencils, particularly in action with those. Let me quickly pop that there. Here we go. $35.9 your total club price. And we're off, because then we've got some... Oh, where was that winter die? There was a sample. Here it is. Trio of dies. These are fabulous. I haven't seen these before, these words coming along here. There's more to meet the eye with these as well, isn't there?
So these are snowdrift dies. So you get the word, greetings, winter and joy. They cut through just as a word. Beautiful. And they have a very long, elongated font, which make them look like snowdrifts. And then you get the upper die, and then you get the lower die. So it's just so cool. And when I show you, go on.
Oh,
So
I'm going
that's
to show you
just
the winter right in the middle there.
That's just on its own, okay? But if you incorporate the top, look how you get that snowdrift effect on there. Can we see that there? So cool. So I can cut the top of that greetings out. I could cut the bottom as well if I wanted to create a matten layer as well. And here's another example of that. So if you do it as like a snowdrift shape, you can see as they go up the page, it now looks like snow and things like that.
I love on its own though, a bit more subtle with the joy.
On its own, and there's
Your last one's my favourite one, I think. How lovely is that?
So that's greetings just on its own with just the die cut word, and then we have the wonderful word joy on there as well. Look how beautiful it sort of like highlights any design on there, and the tails of each. So you've got the tail on J and you've got the tail on the Y.
Yeah.
You can trim them back if you want to make them smaller. They don't have to be that long. They're just, we've just elongated the design on there to give you that snowdrift effect, and these work so well with your windows, which are the happy hour in either tonight's show or tomorrow's show. These create the most beautiful snowdrift at the bottom of a window, which is coming up as a happy hour deal.
So the Snowdrift die collection 073747. All three of those are still in stock at the Mo. I need to check on stock levels of this next one, the winter story, because we might have to keep walking. We have to keep walking.
Oh,
That's going to be a big hole in the set this evening.
Very sad to see that one go, because that's really one of my favourites. The next one, though.
You're in luck. This is why I hope you're tuning in from the very start of Elements for you, but that's a beautiful collection, so congratulations if you're ordering yours. Cotton Pines.
So again, the value in these, I know I can see why this one's gone because of the value, and this is exactly the same, okay? So Cotton Pines, you get two 7x7 paper pads with all of the lovely, and it's different. You're going to see different in these paper pads, okay? So you're going to see some like real gold chunky like gilding flake designs and sparkle designs, and then your traditional cabins. But then, so you get the two paper pads, then you get the mounts, which is these, Dan.
Yep.
So these are your pre-made card blanks. All you need to do is add a sentiment. Think about the joy which you've seen from here, because everything works together. The joy that you've seen from that.
Yeah.
Onto the bottom of there, and you have just beautiful cards,
with you,
right?
yeah.
Just so beautiful.
That's way around.
And so all you need to do is mount them onto a card, add some sparkle, add a halo, add some stencil work around the edge. If you've got your stencils, well done. But just awesome. But built in,
There's loads more in there, but yeah.
there is so many.
Now, the stamps on the top row, by the way, as you mentioned about the two stamp sets, one of them has got dies on it as well, hasn't it?
Yeah, so you get the trees.
Oh.
So you get the trees and the exterior dies, so you can build that scene if you want to. And then over here on this mini one here, you get your cotton flower corner.
Yep.
So you get that lovely cluster of floral cotton flowers there. And then just to show you a handful of the samples here, because they're really, really pretty. And again, they tell a story. And this paper here with the gold fleck on the back is part of the collection as well. But just to very quickly show you how wonderful these create the most glamorous Christmas cards. So there's a lot of white in these, which I absolutely love. So you do not need to add tons of work. And this is those mounts, Dan, just with a frame around. Look at that, it looks like a piece of artwork.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and then if you do want to grunge it up and you do want to use the trees, look at that. And then let's just show you some more here. That's with the cotton flower on there as well. But the scope is so much. You can do so much with these. And again, does it scream Christmas? Not necessarily. I think we could get away with some Father's Day cards with these ones. And this is that paper in the background. Look at that gold in the back. The cabin, the flowers.
Is that gold? No, it's not. But you can see these sorts of sheets here. Oh, this one here. These are really cool, aren't they?
Really, really nice. So sparkle on your trees, add the cabins, or if you are a traditional card maker, white on white, here we are, look at those.
Oh yeah, and that one is just that mount. There we go.
With some stenciling in.
Yeah.
And then so much.
Beautiful. $31.49 to get hold of them all.
It's absolute steal as well.
Yeah, that's brilliant value, isn't it? 723-771. So why don't we get hold of all things cotton pines? 1/3 of cotton pines has gone. This next one I think is a real treat. I think it's kind of one like I hope it goes in everybody's. Well, actually, I kind of hope the Christmas box goes in everyone's basket, which we've still got to talk about. But this is another one, which is again different. It coordinates in, but it's different with the musical elements in here. There's nothing else like this.
This is so cool. I keep saying it, I know, but I am biased because it's all my products. But
it is so cool.
In this one, you get this A5 stamp, which gives you this lovely flourish here design around that lovely treble clef, and all of the sentiments and the kit that comes within. And then on the back, you get all of the music sort of addition to it. So you get the clef, the lines, the music notes, the smaller clef, and then the bars with the notes on there as well. That treble clef fits beautifully within the stamp, so you can see that the when you die cut it, it works so beautifully on its own. But look what happens when you team it up with that stamp system.
I like smaller elements though, isn't that delightful?
So that's one element of this kit.
But then behind here,
then you get the stag's head, which really is so. I think this, I would call him glamorous because it has extra antlers that you can sparkle up and use with foil card if you want to.
Really striking.
And you can
these
really,
with the.
Build that. This one's a nice one where you can put the sparkle on his antlers, and then you can really just go. And then this one's that one I really like.
Oh yeah, here we go. So going back to the treble clef side of things, with that heat embossed stamp in like a clear folder, or maybe a
card, and it's black and
folder.
white. But yeah, so just the antlers on a plain card. Look at that. So you like your slimline cards
nice
with your
folder
embossing folders, and then you have someone with the papers from the previous collection, and then just some torn paper. If you've got a ton of paper in your stash from Christmas, you don't know how to use it. Just tear some up. But the one is the treble clef on that lovely where you stamp the background and then you inlay the die cut treble clef and the music notes. It's got the word joy underneath there. It's just so pretty.
$26.99. You're saving £20 here. There we go. 161806 is your item number. We've got a lot quicker than we did in the first half. Also, the stock is going as quickly as well on the website creatingcraft.com. It's the same show 4 till 6. Same show tonight at 9 o'clock. Different demonstrations. Any individual elements you're after, by the way, you absolutely can do. We're gonna demonstrate the woodland wildlife in just a second. But Toni, should we open the box one more time before you go? I know we're gonna do woodland wildlife. We did promise you that, and we absolutely will. But there is some stock left of the Christmas goodie box. So bear in mind what you're about to see is worth 100. There it is, right there. Starts by me. Christmas goodie box should be £120 for 30.
Well, 26 with club.
26 with club. Yes. By the way, if you want to email in and say hello, what's your favourite bits and bobs? What do you want to see more?
Yeah, we were saying why should we encourage people to email in? Let us know any Christmas you've had in the past, any makes from what we've got in the show.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, sure.
What do you want to say hello? What's your favourite bit? What have you not seen before? What do you want a question about?
Are you enjoying the show?
Are you enjoying the show? Do you like Toni's dress? You let us know. studio@creatingcraft.com.
Right, fresh hour.
Yep.
Right, so let's do the box. I love a box.
You do? You're a big fan of... You are a big fan of packaging.
Yes, I am the girl that loves packaging. Yeah. I know. I keep getting called the box. It's so
complimentary.
So nice, isn't it? The box.
Yeah.
The box girl. And one of the magic hands last time I was here said to me, Toni, even with your sale items, the box that you put them in for customers is just like a wow factor. I do like a good box.
I like how you said magic hands. That's a throwback.
Yeah.
I like it.
Magic hands. I know.
Old school.
Old school. So let's have a look. So it will come in a lovely box for you all as well. So if you are gifting
Cup of Chance is coming in a minute.
That is
Oh,
old
that is a
gold.
throwback, isn't it?
So it says contents may vary, guys, but what it does basically mean is you're going to get all of the product, but what may vary is the colour. So you are guaranteed a glitter. It might be a pink, it might be a silver. You're guaranteed some paste, which this one is gold. You might get a pink, a green, and then you've got a paste, a sparkly paste. This one's pink, but you might get most of you are probably going to get what's here right now, but I can't guarantee all exactly the same. So I have to say contents may vary so customers know where they stand. So you're going to get all of these. And then, if it says stamp and die, you'll get a stamp and die, but it might be a butterfly, it might be a star, it might be a heart, okay? So let's just quickly go through. So you get this, and it's got a lovely die around. You get some lovely Christmas words with the lamppost and the stars. You get some toppers. We've got a little cute mini bike stamp here with an outline die. Then we've got a huge one here. This is massive, and when you twist it, if you cut it several times and twist it, it's so beautiful.
That's cool.
And then you get the heart cascade in the centre there. Then we've got, if you like our vellums, we've got mulberry and gold. In fact, another vellum. Let me show you one.
Go on.
Because I know you like our vellums. So the value is like, come on. Don't need thinking about.
Well, again, maybe it's going to be a present to someone else. Maybe you're in a house with another crafter, or maybe it's a present to yourself. We do an awful lot of making for other people. Or...
Absolutely. If you split it as well, you've got a couple of Christmas friends covered, haven't you? So here we go. Look, so this is it's transparency with my hand underneath there. And as soon as you add it to some white, it just looks absolutely beautiful. I'll just show you another design in here.
Oh, yeah.
It's so cool, right? So you get a whole bunch of vellums in there, a couple of sets of those. Then we've got a stencil in here, and this is the one with the lovely flowers in the vase and the hexagons. Then we have some envelopes with, just very quickly show you. I did show in the last hour, but I think it's really important to show you what you get, because it's all good and well just looking at a packet. So these are the pre-scored envelopes with your sealable stickers. So they come as like this with the score lines in there, and then all different designs over the corners, tops and bottoms, left to right, smaller designs. And all you do with these, because you are probably going to get these anyway, so you fold them all in. It makes a cute envelope.
You know, I really like that. If you're stuck for ideas and you want to do, there's not a birthday coming up for a second, and what shall I start? Use these envelopes as a starting point, right? What am I going to put in this envelope?
Yeah,
Then you go to the
start with your
size.
envelope. That's a great shout.
Thank you very much.
And then
the colour, the flower.
And then you also in this set get the stickers to seal. So you just then glue, tape runner, stick down, and then pick your appropriate sticker to seal shut. Okay, so it couldn't be any easier. So you get those in there too. I need that for my demo. And then we have the painted mounts, which I took out earlier just to show you. So these are the pre-printed cards where you just sentiment, stencil, die cut, word, anything you want to. And these are a heavyweight uncoated, so you can just make them into instant cards. Then you've got some alcohol ink background ones, and then you've got Magical Elegance with the lovely peacock.
Love those. I remember that when it launched.
Yeah,
Absolute
so
time.
you get all sorts of stuff. Like these are £10 each. So with those three there, that's your box, okay?
Yep.
That's well, it's still more than what you're paying because you're paying 27. So you get that, and then all of the rest of the kit and caboodle, that all goes in. Just take that out now. Nicely, all of the vellums. I'm sorry, I'm not putting it back neat. Dan will sort it out for me, I'm sure.
Sure, I will, absolutely. I can see
Some
myself
more
doing that.
vellum,
Yep.
large dies in there, stamps and dies, some more toppers, some more dies, stamp and dies in there too, and then you get obviously the three. I like to put a little bit of consumable in your box as well, because I feel like you can't get going and be creative without something sparkly.
Well, can you see the message on the inside of the box?
Yeah.
There you go, look. How lovely is that?
Nice, isn't it?
Now, the remaining stock of the Christmas goodie box, half the stock gone.
There, I'll leave that for you.
Thanks so much.
It won't sort it out.
I will. Sorted.
That's it, yeah. So I'll just put it
Done
to
it.
the side.
That can go there. Half the stock is gone. 517 456. Right. All things woodland wildlife.
Yeah.
Shall we do that? I'll get that out of the way.
So let me show you designs in this woodland wildlife again. So in this particular set, you get the stamp, which is the A5. So you get the stag's head, the bear, the trees and the words, and you also get the masks, which are so cool because you can do the halos and things like that. So you can stamp within if you want to, you can stamp out of, you can add ink within. They fit beautifully around the stamps, as you can see here. So if you did want to add colour without being a colourist, it's totally got you covered.
Talking about that, so we were looking at these last hour, weren't we?
Yes.
Which is I love your idea of like a baby boy, baby girl, whatever it is, but that just shows how, one, facing both ways, which isn't always the case.
Yeah, because you just flip your
but
stencil.
isn't that a lovely, really simple, maybe batch making to make and sell, or whatever you're doing, grouping together. How lovely is that?
It's so cool and so easy. That's what I like about it. But yeah, if you look on the pod, there is some advanced ones as well. So if you are an inky stamper creator, then you've totally got you covered as well.
Absolutely striking.
They're so good, aren't they?
Yep.
And then these are so good for when you use your paper, so you could put the design within the design of the stencil in there as well. So if you wanted to add trees now into the bottom of there, so much creativity. But let me just show you the papers. So it's this bumper pack, it's 25 designs, 3 of each, uncoated, so you can add your own ink and things like that. So all of the different designs, and I just love how they're very free in design. The watercolour, this could be snow, you could enhance this if you wanted to. There's samples on there where the bear from the stamp set has been incorporated in with the bear on the paper, so it looks like it's a whole bunch of bears. And then we have some plain ones as well, and this is what I was saying with you earlier, Dan, is this is where you can really look at that on a card that looks like a piece of artwork. Nobody has to know that that was a piece of paper under there. If you want to add more trees, you've got trees from the stamp set as well, doing a light grey in the no line. Just incredible. I mean, how cute is he? He's just so gorgeous. I don't even think I could use that sheet. That is just too nice to use. Then we've got lovely little ginger squirrel, and then we've got some plain ones too, and then you've got this lovely one here. So if you did the bear in the centre of
that one.
So here it is, look, with the embossing folders, with our leaf embossing folders, look, so it looks like he's peering out. So cool. So cool. I really, really love this collection. I don't know how you're going to decide at home, because there is a ton of stuff in my shows today. So, and then here we go. Look at him.
Oh, hang on. Here he comes. Oh, sorry, the previous one.
That's just mounted onto a card. Nothing fancy with that one.
Love that.
And then we have the bear here, the owl. Look at this. I showed you. Woohoo!
That's cool, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, Dan.
That's right. Sorry, my bad. We'll go on then.
So
swoop in.
Let's do it so they can see.
Well, sure. So show it here. What do you think about that, guys?
Yeah.
Even better like this.
And then look how that hawk there, tomahawk. Is it a tomahawk? An eagle?
Is it a tomahawk?
Don't know.
I think a tomahawk is like an axe that like Native Americans throw.
Hawk.
I think that's an eagle.
Eagle. Okay. Eagle it is then.
Tomahawk. You might be completely
Everybody
right.
at home's like, every time I say something silly on TV, I said it to Sarah actually, I was speaking to Funky Fossil on the way here, she's like, I'll be throwing my slipper at TV if you say something stupid.
Gosh, there we go.
So I've just been hit by Sarah's slipper.
Should have no slippers left.
She's like, what are you on about, tomahawk? It's
you might be completely right. You might be completely right.
Listen, I'm a lady. We are always right.
Yeah, always.
Always.
Quite right too.
Is that not the case? Right, so here, look, just very quickly, just show you, if you wanted to ink through in a grey and just get that lovely eagle in the background there, you can put the design within the design. It's so cool. So I'll just quickly go through the rest of the designs here. I like to put plain ones in because I appreciate not everybody likes busy. Look how cute she is. She's got a pink ear. And then another fox in a different formation. And then we have the cute beaver. You would never normally see a beaver, but I think he's just so gorgeous.
And then we have the
lovely trees in there as well. So let's do a bit of a demo, right?
Go on then.
So let's just move this out of the way.
Thank you.
So, did I get my Eureka out? No.
Not yet.
Here we go, look, get the posh tool out. So let's get our Eureka out and let's use the stamps and the stencils together, because that's what really you're probably going to do with them as soon as you get them home, because that's what it says on the tin, right? But as soon as you start playing with them, you're really going to be like, oh, I can do this, I can do that. Right, so I'm going to do the bear.
Go on then.
Because he's so cute. Black ink pad, and I'm going to do it onto this pattern paper from, look at that, that is cool. I don't need to do much to them.
That's proper wintry, isn't it? Feels it.
Don't need to do much to him, do I?
Feels like the depths of like Canada or somewhere. That.
Yeah, so I'm just going to put the bear onto my pattern paper here.
He's off to feed on a
He's looking.
Tomahawk?
Yeah, tomahawk. The tomahawk could kill it.
Yes, it would. Well, yeah, maybe. Don't think I've ever said the word tomahawk so much.
So I'm just going to stamp him in black, and you're probably thinking, black? That's not going to really show on the back, and it's not. But because we've got those lovely stencils and those masks, it's going to bring him to the foreground as soon as I add a bit of colour. So let's ink up the stamp.
Beverly's been in touch.
Hi, Beverly.
Hello all. Tony, it's a beautiful dress. I love it. You always look lovely.
Thank you, that's really kind.
Cedar Rose, TikTok.
No, stop.
I've purchased a beautiful Christmas box. I absolutely love your sets, papers, etc. Can't wait to get it. Hope you all have a great weekend from Beverly. Beverly,
Oh,
hope
thanks,
you have a
Beverly.
great weekend.
You too, darling. Is that Beverly Tutton?
No. Beverly Sewell?
All right, okay, that's fine.
You know another Beverly?
I know lots of Beverlys, yeah, but Beverly is one of our followers, and I just wondered if
Any
it
of
was
your
that
Beverlys
lady.
from Beverly?
Beverly in Hull? No.
No.
So I'll just stamp it out again, just because I want it to come to life
Okay.
a little bit more. Because it's a little bit scary to stamp in black like that when that is so
Yeah,
dark,
okay.
right? But I'll show you how cool if you have the courage to just...
Nice done.
So hopefully you'll be able to see him a little bit better there. Let me just show you. Just
It's like
there he is.
Suggestion of right now,
He's
isn't
so
it?
gorgeous. He's so gorgeous.
Like the
I'm just
spirit
gonna,
of the bear.
because
If
my
you had a
ink's
spirit
wet.
animal, what would you be?
I like a good bear.
You like a good bear, do you? Think you'd be a
They're big,
bear?
aren't they? They're strong.
You're a strong lady. Think you'd be
Yeah.
a bear? Maybe also.
Or a tomahawk. Or a beaver. I like it. I'd be that beaver in there. He's so
Be a
cute.
nice fox, maybe.
No.
No?
No.
Toss up between a beaver and a bear.
I'd be the owl, because I can twist the head all the way around.
See what's going on.
See what's going on. Keep everyone in check. Keep an eye on everyone.
They've got really long legs under there, haven't they, owls?
Yeah.
You see pictures of that, don't you?
Yeah, legs are really long. When they lift them up, they're like as long as mine, really
They
long.
are, aren't they?
Yeah. So let's just get rid of him for now. Pop him back on nice, because this is for set. Like so. And then, this is where you can really be creative. So let's just tidy that away. So let's get our masks. And this is, so we can add a glow around him. So if you get the mask and pop it on top.
Okay.
So you can already see now I could do a lovely snowy glow. Let's get my white ink pad from somewhere.
Yep.
Here we go. And let's add a nice white glow around him, because he deserves that. And then you can hold it in place with your magnet or with your hand, whatever you want to.
Could be quite spiritual almost, couldn't it? This sort of.
That's the thing, that's what I like about it. It tells a really cool story,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what's going on there. So I'm just going to go round with the white.
Oh, got questions coming in.
Okay.
Fiona says, good evening, everybody. Great show. 2 hours of Tony. What a treat. A great collection as always. Tony, your dress is beautiful. That is from Fiona.
Set something
Fiona,
off now,
Cedar
haven't
Rose.
you?
TikTok. Quick question.
It's not.
I mean, it is. As we are talking Christmas,
Okay.
now, Fiona, great question. Will there be another advent calendar this year? I got last year's and it was amazing. Thank you all and have a great rest of the Christmas event, Fiona.
So yes, there is an advent calendar this year, but I'm not doing it this early because everyone cheated.
Did they?
Well, not everyone, but most cheated. So I'm going to do it later in the year. So if you bought our last year's, we're doing a refill as promised. So you'll get the bags to put in your little boxes. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm doing a refill for last year, so it's not wasting last year's calendar. And I've got a new one as well for this year,
Okay.
and that's going to be September.
Okay. Fiona. Yes.
So yes, and it's.
I wonder who's going to refill and who's just going to buy fresh.
If you didn't see, I'm live every Monday at 6 o'clock. If you want to see what it looks like in my kitchen,
Yeah?
I show you what it looks
Is
like.
Tim back yet?
He's back.
Okay, but he's still going to do it in the kitchen anyway.
No, I did actually enjoy it in my kitchen though.
Yeah.
So I'm just going around this bear with the white. It didn't half push me back 5 years though, because obviously I've not always had my studio.
Yeah,
I did used to do it in my kitchen.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so it just shows you how far I've come.
Did you have to,
It was nice to go back to.
did you have to tidy up the pots and pans behind you?
No, my house is very tidy.
Is it?
It's very clean.
You were in the show kitchen, not the actual kitchen. Oh, I see what you're
I was
saying.
down in Wren.
Where?
Wren.
What's that?
Kitchen place.
Oh, right, that is a good joke and I didn't get it. So what's that?
It's not my kitchen really. I was
Just in B&Q.
I just walked
setting
in.
up her phone like this. Welcome to my kitchen. Shut up, people in orange behind you. Anyway, carry on. Oh, here we go. Go on, reveal.
So now you can, I mean,
Wow.
so you couldn't see him before, and now you can. I mean, that is the cat. I don't need to do what else. Let's just get it together, right?
Oh, can we do another one like that, but with the stag?
We can. Let me just get this on a card
Yeah,
first,
yeah,
Dan.
sorry.
One job at a time. So let's just getting giddy kipper. Giddy kipper. We just wipe that
for me, is
Dan.
it? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Well,
because it's
on the top?
obviously.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Thank you. So, let's not put it together then, let's just show you for instance. So we've got a lovely card blank from the envelope, these from the website, these are on the website. And then we have a piece of craft, and then we have that lovely design in there, and then just a lovely sentiment with a pop of colour just to bring it all
Oh,
together.
yeah, a little bit of red.
To Christmasise it a little bit. Christmasise it a little bit. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Nice Father's Day card, but look, a star is born. So, and then you could add some sparkle to the tree. So that's that one.
Love that.
Would you like me to do?
Well, whilst we're here, can we do another stag one? Just to show that sort of halo
Yeah.
look. 'Cause I think that's really
Of
striking.
course,
Because even
of
like,
course.
as you know, the detail,
sorry,
the detailing really pops out, doesn't it? Even though it's haloed around, you haven't touched the inside.
No, I've not. And there's just this. You didn't.
Just a
You
stamp.
don't even have to do the stamp inside if you don't want to. I just did it so you would see the bare stamp in action. But just use the stencil.
Yep.
Quick, they're quick cards, right? So now, let's do the stag on. Oh, what should we do it on? Shall we do it on this one?
Yeah. I was going to say do it on the darkest one.
The dark one. Which
yeah.
one?
You passed
This
that
one?
one, yeah.
Okay.
No? Then it feels quite
Okay.
Celestial.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
celestial.
Do you know if you stamp him in white? If you stamp, let's stamp him in white.
Okay.
Put the mask on and do a halo around. See what that looks like, right?
All right, cool.
Why not?
Playing.
So let's get the stag.
Whilst we're finding the stag, Christine's been in touch saying, hi, Tony and Dan. Tony, love your dress. Is that from Cedar Rose? Doesn't say that really.
Stop.
Tony, will you be bringing any more of the individual wildlife pictures back as they have sold out? Maybe from this pack?
Or
All of these?
like upsells. Sorry, so you can buy as an upsell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring them back. Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. There you go.
Right, so this
Thank
is a
you.
big piece of card for just this little stag's head, but I'm doing as Dan's asked, right? So I'm
me
just
to-
going
do
to
you
pop
wanna
this
cut it
down
down?
here. No, it's fine.
Okay.
We'll go with it.
Okay.
So let's stamp him in white, and let's just get some white on here. We're doing it different this time, so black really won't show, I don't think, on there. It's too dark. So let's just get a little bit of white on him and see what he stamps out with white. Might have to do this a few times.
This feels a bit like, you know, in like Lion King, when, what's the cat called out of Lion King? Cat, it's also a lion. The main one. Simba, when Simba's talking to his dad in the sky. It reminds me of
Yes,
that,
oh yeah.
doesn't it? But obviously this is a stag, not a lion. Shut up, Ben.
So let me just dry that first.
By the way, Beverly's been in touch. Beverly says, no, not me emailing earlier, Tony. But I am watching, and I love all the collections, and I love your dress, very pretty.
Thank you very much.
I will be following the latest show too. Oh, you know me so well. That is from Beverly Tutton.
Thank you, Beverly.
Thank you, Beverly. I like that.
So I'm just drying him back a little bit there. But what I'm thinking is if you totally dried that back and you took a black ink pad and stamped on top, you would get all of the detail. I'm just going to try it. It might not work because it's on top of a pigment ink, but I am going to try it. So I'll just
Let's see
clean
what
the stamp
happens.
off.
Yeah.
If it don't work, there's nothing lost. I won't lose my white detail underneath. So let's just get the black. We'll see if it works. I'm not sure if it will or not, but I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah, might it cover it exactly?
But I could have stamped it in black and then put the exterior mask on and just white inside. So you're going to get the same effect whatever you do, I guess. So let's just see. Push, push, push. I did move. I
There's something
moved
to
my
be said for
card
that.
stock. It's actually moved. However, I'm going to show you how to save that because look what we have here. Just by chance. So let's get this one. So it off stamped a little bit there. You can just see it's just off. I'm bobbing down lights to look through camera myself.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pop the mask on top of what I did with the white, and I'm going to hide that little mistake. So let's clean him.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, you can
No,
put
you're
him
on
on.
it.
You can put him back on carrier sheet.
Go on then,
for
bring
me,
it in.
please, thanks. So with the mask, pop the mask back on the white, and then grab
Yeah.
your white. And just halo round. Let me just make sure there's not a lot of ink on there.
Okay.
So now, as we did with our bear, just take your time with it. I have a funny feeling this is going to look awesome.
Awesome.
Yep.
I like your funny feelings. I'm here for it.
So all the way around. Try and get a bit more up there in his antlers. You could actually go round the edge of this with like a quickie glue pen and add sparkle. So we had a sparkly
That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah.
exterior too. So it doesn't look like much is happening when you're first doing it, like it didn't with the bear. Did I save it?
Yeah.
That is not a bad effort. And what I would probably do then is just go round, all the way around, just to soften the harsh halo, just a little bit. Keep going, keep going.
Keep going,
Keep going, keep going.
Look
Just
at her
want to
go.
blend out that white a little bit, push it
Yeah.
right down. I mean, he's cute in my world. So you should just clean that one for me, please.
All
Now.
right.
So this one,
Yeah.
now, can I just show you as well?
Yeah.
On that stamp set, have you put stamp set
Yeah,
back?
don't get back.
I was just thinking,
Keep your
if you
funny house.
if you do this like this and you want to actually build your own scene as well, bearing in mind this is quite a dark piece of cardstock. You have your trees, you could do your own tree scene.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just grab.
He feels like a proper ruler of the forest.
So it looks like maybe we could actually go. No, better not.
Oh.
I was going to go higher, but it's going to look a little bit odd. So let's just get the black here and just add some trees down by the bottom. Now, don't forget, these things all, when they've got solid, like hard, solid detail like that, these look amazing with your wow powders.
Okay.
Because you get that lovely reflection on there as well. So have the courage to experiment with the rest of your stash. That's why we buy it, right? So let's just do some nice trees. Hopefully that'll stamp. There we go. Let's
Yeah.
just move that across. Sort of like do it a little bit lower this time. Maybe one on top of the other. And then once you've done this, if you rattle it with some white ink, like splats sort of effect,
Yeah.
you will have like a lovely snowy scene. And because we have those masks, guess what? We can cover our design
Oh,
and
yes.
have confidence that just do a tall tree up here and have confidence that our design's not going to get ruined because we can pop our mask on top. So let's do that too.
All of these elements are from the Woodland Wildlife Collection. We'll do a little recap after this bit. 20 minutes left on the show after all, but don't forget that we're not using any of the, well, one of the papers in the background here, but otherwise we're really focusing on the stamps and the stencils. $35.99 is your total club price. $797,479.
So then if you put your mask on top and then you get some white ink, we have just got my eyes ink here. Let's pop a little bit on here. Don't be tight with your ink, you get some on. Like so. And then you get a little brush and some spray. Oh, it's got green in there.
Well, why not?
That was
It's
a
cool.
mucky brush, but
Yeah,
it's
but-
all right. So then add some, catch them on the tops of your trees down here. Just think about an Aurora Borealis sky. I mean, it's Christmas theme, but you could absolutely add your pigment inks on top of here and get a beautiful starry sort of like scene on there. Let me just clean that off here. And then clean my door. And then when you remove your mask, and let's just clean that stamp too very quickly. There you go, Dan.
Thanks so much.
And then,
Oh,
sorry,
sorry.
Dawn. And then if you
My bad.
take this off carefully, try not to get any smears,
Oh,
and then that'll dry back that white.
that is spectacular,
That
isn't it?
card has just actually come from Dan saying, can you just do that stag as
love
well
this
as
playing,
the bear? So
yeah.
let's just bring in the bear. And let's show you both guys, because I think it's important you see how quick and effective these cards came together. Look at those, so beautiful. This is, sorry guys, but this is why I love craft. I made those two cards with just those simple things, and nobody has to know that, you know, everything came as a kit or I had help or guidance. I would feel incredibly proud giving those to people.
Or making and selling with
Making
those,
and
or for your
selling.
home projects, whatever you fancy
I love
doing.
craft. Cha 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 cha. I do love craft.
I know.
Yeah.
There you go. She's off. Comes with the music. Comes with the dance. Dance is included, by the way. It's in the box. Okay, a couple of item numbers coming your way. Then we've got time for more demonstrations after all. That's lovely, putting that sentiment across there too.
Even with red.
Yeah.
It's because I'm constantly faffing, as you can see. Look, a star is born.
That's just your dancing.
Ja.
Right, 797479 is your item number for your Woodland Wildlife collection. Let's recap some other bits and bobs for you. That is the paper pad that is now sold out individually. You coming?
Oh, sorry, did you not want
of
to?
course you can.
I'll tidy up if that's
You can do
all
whatever
right.
you want,
I'll
okay.
tidy up.
Okay.
Thanks.
She's aimlessly staggering around. Well, we're going home now, are we? Yes. No, we're not. We're staying if you want. Yeah, I want you to stay. Anyway, right. Your Winter Forest embossing die collection. You get the idea. That's what you're physically getting home. Those embossing folders which have a die, which you can remove if you want to. Sometimes with that sort of thing, you can't remove the die. You can on this. And all those extra dies on the inside. Have a look below of how these team up. Now you've got the idea of where those paper kits come from with all of these samples. Like there's one about to appear now, isn't there? Just below here, you can see how the embossing folders work so well together, either with the die or without the die after all, and with the paper pads if that's what you'd rather do. Your item number, there he is, look, just doing his job. Let him get on with it, it's fine. 213322 is your item number.
He's helping me, bless him.
He is. Wow, look at that one. Isn't that, which one is it? Is it this one? Yeah. Isn't that something? Your craft metal or your holographic cardstock or your mirror board. Beautiful scene in the background as well. It looks really ornate with those little, almost like string of pearls around the oval, like a mirror. Absolutely beautiful. 213322. That is 3949. All three folders and also the die right in the middle there. Tony, you're free? Yes. Come on in.
I'm ready.
Because a lot of people are asking to see cotton pines. So let's have a quick look back at that and actually flick through some more of the papers. We saw a lot of the mounts at the top. But you get 2 extra pads included in cotton pines. I've got one of them in my hands now, which again, you're sort of getting the idea. It's on the Christmas show. We're thinking all things Christmassy, absolutely. But as we're going through these, they haven't got to be Christmassy if you don't want them to be, right? Like, I think that might not be the same cardstock. Maybe it is. Is it?
It is, in the background, yep. So, what about, there's another one in there.
There is another one, isn't there? That one?
Yes, there's just tons. They're all in there.
Oh. Maybe that one. Don't know, just looking at the greens. Oh, yeah, that's it.
There you go. So that's this one, look.
Isn't that lovely? But again, it's not all about the greens, is it? It's got some lovely, like, mixed media shards.
Like gilding flakes, doesn't it? I love our all surfaces. They really do give that effective, texturised look on your cards, which have no...
these are upside down. Oh, the fire in there, that looks lovely.
Where they have no texture at all, but then these are sort of like really woody, earthy tones in here. Really rustic, this one, but tell a beautiful story again. And you've seen from the samples.
Again, one of those golds there.
Touch of pink.
The gold there.
I'll hand them to you, Dan, if you want. So with these here mounts. Oh, sorry, we haven't done mounts yet.
Oh no, I'll move on to mounts.
Okay. So we've got mounts in here as well. So these are instant cards. So you just have to add a sentiment, stamp, die cut, whatever you want to do. They're a heavyweight, uncoated as well, but you can just cut them away if you want to, or you could just
bring them in.
How cool is that?
Love
so
it.
You literally have wonderful cards, and then these are the posh papers down where they're utilised in the background as well. So I'll just hand you them and we'll have a lovely...
Hand away, here we go, for £31.49. You've still got flexi if you want to divide it by 2. It can be really, really detailed if you want to. I like this heat embossing coming up here.
Yeah, this is the cotton flower. I love the corner cotton flower. It's just so beautiful. And then if you just want to use some glitter. You like your glitter? I like a bit of sparkle, I have to say. And then more sparkle, like you couldn't get enough sparkle. And then this one's got like a circle stencil in the back, a mask, and then create like a little bit of a moon.
Oh yeah.
Panels. Fussy cutting.
That's cool.
That's that one.
That's that one.
Stamps.
Stamps.
Cut a diamond out of the centre of your elements. What about creating a lovely, what you said, Dan, gift card wallet? So you have all your pre-made mounted cards with a belly band, and then you stamp the trees onto the envelopes, look, and then you have the coordinating envelopes onto the matching note cards. So then when you pull the note cards out, so these are great for fairs and things like that, where they have a gift set, a note card gift set. Great for Father's Day, great to just grab a card if you need to as well at any point. So it's just a lovely, lovely set, and you get the dies that go around these trees, the mounts, 2 paper pads, and the corner cotton flower and stamp set. It's just an eye-watering deal, and this is just literally what is left from our celebration boxes.
All things cotton pies, it's 31.49. 723 771. Now we've got time. Can we unload the goodie box again?
Oh.
I'm ready. That sounds like a yes. Oh, you did that out loud, Tony, and everything. 723 771. There's a lot in there. If you want a quick demonstration, it's not undoing this goodie box, is it? Proper, get yourself in there.
Is there any food in here?
You're starving, aren't you? If you could eat anything right now, what would you eat?
I've had a banana.
You've had a banana.
The Kit Kat in there.
Oh, Kit Kat would be doing it. Penguin. I had a penguin the other day for the first time in about 30 years.
Yeah, they used to be in your lunchbox, did they?
Huh?
They used to be in your lunchbox.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, enough about us. Let's open the box.
I'm going to have a Kit Kat and a cup of tea after this show, though.
Have you got a Kit Kat?
No, but there'll be one at machine, won't there?
There's a Kit Kat Chunky Caramel.
No, I don't like chunkies.
It's a normal Kit Kat. Okay, that's good. Thank
Come
goodness.
on. Yeah, well, come on. Right, okay. So
Yeah, we're waiting for you. Let's go for it.
talking about food, sorry, guys. Right, so you get the box.
Yep.
And the box is just a lovely giftable anyway. It's solid.
It is, good point.
It's rammed to the top as well. So if you are gifting it, it's totally got you covered. So when it says contents may vary, it might have just a different colour formation or a different set of papers, but you're guaranteed what is in the box. So glitter, you might get silver or pink and so on and so forth. Then you're going to get some paste. Then you're going to get some glitter paste. So these are $5.99 each. So you're going to get a real good deal here, guys. Then stamp and
£18
die.
there.
So you get poppies, and then you get the exterior die. We've got some lovely Christmas sentiments in here, and the light and the stars. We've got some more toppers like the card mounts, a little mini bike, and the coordinating die. This is huge, and if you twist and turn technology on this, it makes the most beautiful wreath. You have the cascading hearts in the centre. Then we've got the vellums, which I showed you earlier. If you just pop some paper. So you're going to get the vellums. You might not get this design, but you're definitely going to get exactly the amount of vellums that's in here. So you get those vellums in there as well. So that's the Bloom and Grow ones. Then you get the mulberry one as well. Okay, so let me just show you this one actually, because this one's quite different. And I know most of you are going to get this particular design. So let's just show you these ones.
It's a really interesting combination between the flowers and the gold, isn't it?
Really nice gold mix in there, and then you get some damask ones as well. Really, really pretty, these ones. I mean, I love vellum, and a lot of people say I don't know what to do with vellum, Tony, and I just say just wrap them around the card.
Yep.
Just say look beautiful, just wrapped around a card, and then some more there. So you get the idea of the vellums in there, just beautiful vellums, and they heat emboss beautifully. Then you get the a stencil design, and this is some flowers in a vase. And this one you get the foldable envelopes that have got the score lines in there, and then you get the stickers to seal the envelope as well. So if you wanted to, I mean, you just know that's not your water bill, don't you?
I hope so.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
So nice designs with those. Then you have some painted mounts, which are the alcohol ink look with the purple tones. Then the flower ones as well. Whole bunch of different ones on there as well. You could cut some of them in half and make 2 cards. And then you get Magical Elegance, which is the lovely peacock one, and the flowers as well. These are pretty awesome as well. The box has some cool stuff in it. Mind you, it's all cool. It's just deciding what you're keeping for yourself and what you're actually giving to somebody else for $26.99. So here we have some more floral designs, some peacocks in there as well. So all you need to do is add a sentiment. You could even pick up a brush and enhance it yourself if you wanted to. So just in the mounts, they're £10 a set. So you've got 2 sets of mounts there. Then you've got your envelopes, then another set of mounts. Then we've got the stencils. Then we have the lovely vellums in there too, all different styles.
You'll be keeping these all in the box after all, or spread them out, put the
more set,
stamps where you normally put the stamps, but they all fit in.
Yeah, stamp and a die, some toppers to go with your envelopes. We have some more words a stamp and die system in there, and then some sparkly paste, some pearl paste, and some glitter, and then you seal it up like so, and then your friend thinks you spent a fortune when you haven't.
Well, in theory you have. Like, you're getting £120 worth of work there for you for £26.99. That is all. 517456. Just a quick heads up, by the way, the website has been revamped and renewed, as you now know. Now, for example, it's to help people who maybe forgot something in their basket, to let everyone get hold of everything. So if there's one remaining, 100 people could put one thing in their basket because no one's bought it yet. So whereas before you might fill up your basket and then leave it there, which I get, you know, when you're shopping, it does it for a period of time, and then people can start taking away. Because maybe you forgot. Maybe you put 2 in and you only wanted 1.
Yeah.
Maybe you walked away and think, oh, I thought I cleaned my basket, you haven't done. So if that's lying in your basket, or the Woodland Wildlife has, or the Winter Forest where we're going to finish on that monthly mega deal, make sure you do press checkout, because then you will get hold of it rather than somebody else being able to access it, because that's only fair. The Winter Forest is the monthly mega deal that's on your screen for you right now. 213322. Should we do some embossing again?
Yes, of course. My favourite embossing. Thank you. So I'm just looking at my cards again, guys. Just I just love these cards. I can't wait to get these on cards. I'm going to leave these for Laura tomorrow, because Laura's here with you all.
I'm available for consultation about composition. I'm with Laura tomorrow, I think.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
That's,
I think
that's
so.
helpful.
Is it?
Yeah, because you know what?
That's helpful. You like Lucky Laura.
Lucky Laura. Right, okay, so let's do some of the lovely embossing folders. Now, shall we do a little bit of technique now?
Go
We know
on.
how they work.
Yeah.
So let's add some ink to these, okay? So let's get some colour. Let's get an ink pan.
Well, I should grab your colour, by the way. Anita sent a lovely email. Thank you, Anita. She says, hello, everyone. I love everything on the show, Tony, and the demos, and I've bought lots. Last year, I made all my Christmas cards from your goodies.
Oh, thank you.
Including one from my friend with the musical notes. She loves it so much that she still has it up in her house now. Along with birthday cards, I made her with one from your Quattro D butterflies.
Oh, yeah.
She thinks I'm so talented, but it's all down to stamps by me. Thanks so much. Anita, that's a lovely email.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just taking an ink pad here, and I like to do both sides because these are high definition 3D, because the reverse is as good as the front. Do both sides, and then you can decide. Okay, when you've done them, you can decide. Now I've just got a corally sort of red colour on here, so I'm just going to ink this up super easy.
Okay. Now this is going to go through your die cutting machine, right?
Yep. And
Of which there's an email about it.
Okay.
Patricia said, what a fabulous show and amazing goodies. I've spent far too much, but gave, that I've given in, but have some, I've spent far too much, but gave, what do you think that says? Gave, added some.
Gave, and as I am waiting for Tony's. Oh,
But anyway, continues on, Patricia, my fault, I can't read. I'm waiting for Tony's die cutting machine to come in. Been waiting patiently.
Yep. Keep waiting.
Okay. Looking forward to more shows. Keep up.
Yes.
Keep up your excellent products.
This machine and 2 more machines. No, 3 more machines.
What? Is that coming?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This machine's coming back in stock because you all love the A5 one, but we have 3 more machines. No, we have 4 machines launching this year.
What machines?
I can't tell you. I'd have to kill you.
Go for it. Do it. It's worth it.
No.
Okay.
This will be back. It's coming imminently with the envelope maker.
Ah, cool. Patricia, thank you so much.
So
keep waiting.
As you can see, I've got
Yes.
ink on my fold. Look at that. So you can spray it with water if you want to and give it that watercolour look. So some of the cards are made like that. But I'm not going to spray it with water. I'm going to show you what it looks like without. And the cool thing about embossing folders, guys, is if you run it through and it's not quite as you had it or how you wanted it, you can just replace it and run it back through again.
Yep.
Okay. So let's just pop this piece of white in here and let's just close the door. Now you can already see that is going to look pretty cool, right? So let's get our mats here.
Boom, boom, off we go. We've got, what, 3.5
Okay.
minutes left on the show. You're back tonight, Tony, at 9?
I'm back tonight at 9. And I'm going to show you these embossing folders without the inlay in. I'm going to take them out.
Okay, oh cool, okay. So that's coming up at 9 o'clock. I know David Waite is on standby for all things Highlight Crafts. He's up to in just a second. Millsop, Sarah Millsop is here, Craft Buddy, with her new Forever Flowers, Redunculus, which is very, very cool. That's at 7.
Are you ready for the reveal?
I'm ready. Now.
Is that not just
That's like the opposite of what I thought was going to happen.
Right, so this is your emboss. Look at that. I didn't even do it, guys. I just put some ink on an embossing folder.
Very cool. Ah, now.
Now you
Do
get,
I like that side more?
You get the chamfered edge with the deboss or chamfered edge with the emboss. Now, the cool thing about that is because it's pushed the red into the background and in all to the recesses, if you now took an ink pad, a paintbrush, you can paint in the different formations and have the tone of red underneath and the colour to the front. But if you want to add more colour to this now, you can. So if you wanted to enhance it even further, if you got the ink pad itself and swiped, because listen, it doesn't hurt anything.
Swipe, swipe.
Swipe, swipe. So it's pushed it into the background, but now I'm bringing it all to the foreground again.
Here we go, yeah.
So just play around with your ink pads. What's the worst that could happen? And then if you do this red and you're thinking, now I hate it, I've actually ruined it, just get some white gesso and brush it back.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
As you can see from the samples on set. So push, push, push. And if you do this on like a black card, a mirror card, whatever you want to, and now I've done that in a reddy colour, but if you go to your bumper paper pack, there is one in here that's got, let's say for instance, no, it was actually that one, wasn't it? I've used that one.
Uh-oh.
But let's just get an animal, for instance.
Beaver. Oh, that's too cute.
Too cool for school, isn't it?
That squirrel would be nice as well.
He's so cool. Yeah, let's get the ginger squirrel. Oh, let's get the... There's just too many to decide. Now that red is too bright for these. Oh, look how gorgeous he is in that picture. I mean, come on. But if you do that like that, right? Just for instance, very quickly before you all go, if you grab a white now and you say, for instance, did that red, like I think that's too much red for me, and if I get my white now, sort of erase all of that ugliness that I didn't actually like and pushed it all back.
Yep, there you go.
That is so cool, isn't it?
And that is obviously a very different frame to that one, but it's the kind of thing that you can be doing, right? I think we're loving that on the craft card, weren't we?
So cool.
Very beautiful. Toni, thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
That is a bumper way to kick off the 12 days of Christmas, isn't it? With tons of new launches. But if it's in your basket, as I say, it's not guaranteed to be yours. Pressing checkout guarantees to be yours, but I appreciate you fill up your basket. We all shop that way, I know.
Yeah.
Just making it as fair as possible for everybody else. So do press checkout on the phone lines or on the website, cratesandcraft.com. So you're going to go buy a Kit Kat?
I'm going to have a Kit Kat, a cup of tea, and I'll be back tonight at 8.